Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever, wherever you are. We'll go back to the beta plan, playing Planescape Torment, and as you may have noticed, we are in a slightly different location than where we left off, and that is because I did some off-camera work so you can see the action, or, well, the conversations. I have done some shopping. Ignis has nothing in his inventory. Full from graves, liberated of all those nasty jewelry, as does Anna, who needs them. Couldn't help but keep the cheese, no. After all, I am a Dutchman. I may not be a Wallace, but I do like my cheese. And yes, Maud, well, we have quite some empty inventory, and well, we want to do that for some reason. And the first thing I would like to do in this episode is, well, we have a few things we can do. Hold on, let me make that clear for you. Find a way to erase Merriman's memory. Remember that? That's in order to get Dolores' key, and for that, well, I need to have a glass of a man who is drinking too much. That is again, well, for that I need to get him rid of his desire to drink, and for that, well, I remembered it must be around here, but I also remembered that I didn't even enter this area. So I should. Now, I really would like to enter here more, so let's see. I want to do here several things, so let's see if we can enter. Would I get one of these rooms? Oh, I had to be a member of the Society of Sensations, sir. Proof I splintered. That's
alright.
Well, that's a little annoying. You know what? Let's go in here. This is not my... Not death of desire, but unfulfilled desire. I was looking for you, lady.
Forced it.
Couldn't find you. By the way, just take your money if you're not looking. Thank you very much. The woman before you is incredibly attractive. There's some intangible aura about her that makes you want to speak to her. As you step up to her, she glances at you coyly. Then she gives a knowing smile. Greetings. You want something, yes? She hisses a yes, drawing it out slowly, sensually. Oh, well, I didn't do that very proper then. From beneath her teeth. I can help. Name your desire and I shall provide it. Something weird is going on here that she says it that way. And also, look at the portraits. Is that your mom and dad? Because, yeah, certainly your dad gives me a non-humanoid vibe. And I really mean non-humanoid, not even human. Well, I would like to acknowledge. She frowns, looking away from you for a moment. Knowledge. Such a thing I do not seek to deal in. Surely you have some other want, some other need you can speak to me of. Yes, well, there's something else I wanted. What do you have that I want? All that you might want lies within my reach, but little I do not possess, I can obtain. Speak your desire. I want my memories returned, but someone foul tells me that this lady is dangerous. You know what? I want... Weapons are powerful, my friends. She studies your face. If you truly desire these things, you must first answer this request to satisfy me. You must tell me the ways in which you want these items. Speak to me your craving, and I shall speak to you of the price. Well, I would like a magical item that makes me invulnerable to everything. Let's just describe the way in which you want them. As you speak, her smile fades, and she leans forward attentively, her eyes ravaging your features as you speak. Her presence compels you to speak more than you normally would, and after a few moments her eyes flutter closed as she gives a sharp intake of breath. Suddenly your desire begins to wane. Your want slowly drains out of you, leaving only a sense of cold emptiness in its wake. She opens her eyes again, and you stop speaking. What is wrong, traveler? Do you no longer want these things? No. I mean, yes, but what have you done to me? She seems perplexed. Whatever do you mean? Despite her innocent demeanor, you're certain something unnatural has occurred. You somehow siphoned off some part of your desire, stolen it away for some ghastly collection of wants, or perhaps to feed upon. Had you finished speaking of your desire, you certainly would have been lost forever to you. Come now, is there something else you want then? Tell me of it. I would best not. Farewell, unfulfilled desire. Oh, it's good that I still want magical spells and I haven't even talked about my memories of her. Even but the slightest, removal of my want for them is... you will need a key, alright.
Alright.
Can I open this door? Nope.
I'm
Can
gone.
I open this door? Nope.
Done.
I already need to become a member of the Society and
I'm gone.
Sensation if I
I'm
want to
gone.
do that. And I do want to get into one of those rooms rather badly.
Alright.
Done. Actually, I had one of these once wrong, but about what they speak of here. But that is a minor thing. We may get to it, and there is some minor XP to be had, if I remember correctly.
I'm gone.
But now that we know of unfulfilled desire, we can talk to the mage with his drinking problem.
Done.
Because we know someone who can steal that away, and giving her a desire to drink a lot, and I don't think that's really much of a problem. This old man is staring into his stain of ill, misery, and greetings, sir. Hadn't we spoken already? I'm sure we have. Something wrong? I'm sure we have talked to him. Why don't you stop drinking? Well, there's someone you should speak to if you can't do it. Unfulfilled desire. You can find her in the Civic Festival. Talk to her of your love for drink. You'll soon find you won't want it any longer.
Updated my journal.
His eyes brighten. Truly, I shall go to speak to her now then, and I thank you, sir. He pauses, looking down at the empty mug. The mug with, the beard on it, which reminded me of those dwarves. I'm sure I've talked about this. Weird that this conversation got reset, or did that episode get destroyed? I don't know. No. Did it? I'm confused. Here, I would have you take this. I need it no longer. He hands you the room covered ill stain.
Experience has increased my skills.
And, Namel, haven't we also talked to you? Namel claps her hands together and bows her head. When she finally looks up and smiles, a wave of pleasure washes over your body. The effect is almost dizzying. Namel thanked the stranger once more. Yeah, no, we did talk to these people. I am confused. But yes, now we have the Frost Elf mug. We also know, well, I know because I played in this game before and because I know the Planescape setting. One of the objects in this Curiosa gallery was one. Well, one of was a statue that I still haven't got the splinter of, and I really would like to get it. But one of the other things was this, the Dark Birds of Ocantus, on frozen pieces of the River Styx. I grabbed one in my Frost Ale mug. You dip the mug into the icy wind rising from the pedestal, catching a small shard with a slight clang. Peering into the mug, you can see the dark bird is a razor-sharp sliver of black eyes. Only the mug's magical power prevents the shard from melting away to nothing, which we need because we want to give Merryman a way to lose his memories. And if you, get drowned in the Styx, dumpled into it, what have you not, well, then you lose all your memories. Even just, getting splashed with the stuff helps. Hench, I
Alright.
think that this will give Merryman exactly what he desires. It's funny because we just removed the desire. We needed you there, buddy boy. Merryman squints at you. Well, have you something that will wipe my mind of these accursed memories? I certainly hope you haven't returned without. You'll never get the keys to the Lord's heart that way. Yes, I do. What? I don't... What? Probably because I know it as a player, but haven't asked about them. I don't know about losing your memories when you catch a little swig of the Styx. My character is such a clueless sort versus me that sometimes I forget that he is clueless. I have to teach my NPC everything, don't I? I'll probably have to teach him how to eat and drink and sleep. Yes, I had a question about these guys.
Updated my journal.
Voila! All of these are chipped from the great magical sheet of black infinite eyes that rests on the black belly of the plane of Ocantus. Yavanna pauses, tapping her chin. It is said that the sheet of ice is the final destination of the river Styx, and that the recollection of all that have plunged into the Styx memory destroying waters still lie frozen within our eyes. If the water of the Styx destroys one's memory, would the ice from our counters do the same? I could only assume so. Yes, that's all I wish to know. Now I can return back, because now I can give Merriman what he wants. Oh well. It was already an ABCD mission. There's no problem in having a little E attached to the end of there. It's only 25% extra. But nonetheless, we shall not be deterred. We shall finish this quest in this episode. And stay away from that room, because once a spell goes wrong, well, a lot of things can go awry if a spell goes wrong, and I do not want to be caught in the middle of it. Yes, I have. Here, take this mug. It also Darkbird or Cantus, a sliver of the ice from the river Styx. It should wipe your memories clean. Merriman takes the mug and removes a piece of paper from his pocket. He tilts the mug back and takes the ice into his mouth. It melts instantly, leaving him in a somewhat startled expression. Merriman?
Updated my journal.
Merriman looks at you, confused, and at the paper in his hand. He reads aloud. Congratulations, Merriman. You've begun again. Thank the man in front of you and give them the key in your pocket. Speak to Splinter, the man at the door to this building, for more information. He looks to you again. Well, let's see, I owe you thanks, good sir. Here, take this key. I would best find this Splinter fellow and find out what's going on. Thanks, Merriman. Good luck. I'm not sure if I understand that if you would like to... If you think you've lived it all, that you're kind of done, but trust me, there is so much in this world alone that I doubt that even the planes you could find everything in order to, well, see everything, having lived everything, and then losing all your memories. Oh, yowza. Yes, of course, it also makes you lose pain, but pain is also what can make you, after all, suffering as well, the question about to say about what can change the nature of a man is a rather important part of this game. But before I give the keys away, let's not forget it for this time. Yes, the pair of keys attached to a keychain with a heart-shaped charm dangles. Oh, the surface of the heart is inscribed with hundreds of tiny numbers and the word Delora. The construct. Yes, I have the keys to your heart, Dolor. Did you find him?
Updated my journal.
And look at the amount of experience we are getting. Mwah! I love it. At last, as she takes the keys from your grasp, her hand brushes against yours. The skin is dry but icy to the touch, like cold metal. We already knew that she is a construct. He's of great use to me. I thank you. Glad to help. Farewell, Delora. Well, that is getting rid of some of the things we have. Now we still have to find the souls of bodies for Emmerich. Actually, we should do that now that we know that he's dead. It doesn't really matter anymore. I will do these off camera. It will just give me some XP and give me a little bit of money. Well, there are a few more things that we can do. Quests that we haven't started yet. One of them is, of course... Whoa!
Yes?
This little thingy. This small metal toy is a replica of a cube-like creature with huge eyes and one of its faces. The toy has 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 folding wings, and at least 18 points of articulation. That was already said. Maybe it's a collector's item. Move the arms and make sword-fighting noises. The toy clicks and whirls as you move its clockwork joints. Within moments, the tiny cube has vanquished every imaginary opponent you've sent against it and settled back to its normal position. Wave its arms and make cheering noises. Ooh, yay! Hordes of imaginary creatures cheer the cube's victory. You can almost see a tiny oily tear brimming on one of its eyes. It is a hero, the greatest cube ever to roam the plains, and everyone loves it. Put the cube away for future battles against the multiverse. Mort stares at you and shakes his head. What's that, Cube Hero? Mort's a stupid skull? Why, yes he is. Isn't he, Cube Hero? Hey, I didn't say that. Yes, it did. It said it just now. What? Give me that thing. No, it's mine. He only wants to hang out with me anyway. Don't you, Cube Hero? Yes, you do. I just want to hold it for a second. But you don't have any hands. I'll hold it in my teeth. No, I think I'll just put it away for now.
I'm gonna smash that Modron cube to bits.
Did you hear anything, Cube Hero? Well, neither did I. Just a lovely little thing that you can do with it. But actually, I remembered also that you could make it showered with kisses by Anna and... Oh, it's, I don't know, it's, The Modron stares at you quietly. I had some questions. Do you know what this little cube-like toy creature is? Because it just looks just like you. The Modron, its appearance identical in every aspect but size to the object in your hands, blinks once, twice, then speaks. The object is a portal cube. The user is mechanical creature. The object is a portal cube. The user is to position the appendages of the portal cube in such a manner it will activate. Once activated, the portal cube will transport the user to whatever destination it was tuned to during its creation. So it's a portal key. And where will this cube take its user? We do not have the information. Over 97% of all portal cubes function in a slightly different manner. We were not present at the construction of the subject's portal cube, nor have we ever been given instructions as to its use. Should the subject desire to utilize the portal cube, they will have to determine its method of operation and destination via experimentation. Oh, well, farewell then. Let's see on what great adventures we can embark. The small metal toy, yes, indeed. Manipulate the toy and look for some sort of effect. You bend and twist and rotate the toy at various points of articulation, noting that the limbs often suddenly revert to their original position. Finally, as you bend its left knee, the toy makes an odd pop and shudders in your hands. Oh, let's see if we can find out the right way. Left arm? Nope, reverts. Right arm. The toy reverts. Left wing. Reverts. Right wing. Reverts. Left knee. Pop. Oh, it hadn't done that yet. Right, left arm. Okay, left knee. Right arm. Left knee. Left wing. Wow, worse sound. Right arm? Nope. Left knee. Left wing. Left arm? No. Left knee. Left wing. Right knee? No. And then there's only the right wing left. The toy slightly grown and warm to the touch. Left arm? No. I'm going to get you eventually. You know it. The right arm. There's a whir and a click, and then a blinding white light suddenly explodes in your hands. What? And here we find ourselves in a new location. It's time for some engineering. I like it. You see a cube with 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 small wings sprouting from its sides. On the front of the cube is an animated face, yes, we notice. The creature focuses emotionally eyes on you. Greetings. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to Rubicon, the dungeon construct. Thank you for choosing Rubicon for your dungeoneering experience. You may access Rubicon through this door. What is a dungeon construct? The creature blinks at you, but gives no indication it heard your question. What is Rubicon? It doesn't do anything. Alright, well, we can't enter anything else but this room. You see a mechanical man with a pale green skin. I would call this grey, but alright. Though it's obviously a construct, it does have an animated face, which is scowling at you. Greetings. The creature suddenly stops scowling at you and adopts a look of mock terror. Eek! It's the hero sent here, no doubt, to slay the evil one. Woe to me, the hapless construct on duty at the time of its arrival. What are you going on about? The construct places its hands and sips and frowns at you. A plot, you dolt. Stick to the plot. How do you expect me to play my part if you do not cooperate? Where were you? Worry. Pause to think for a moment. Oh, I remember. I was about to trounce you. It leaps to the attack. Oh, I will defend myself.
Got a face only a sledgehammer could love. And has...
Alright, so we killed it.
I'm gone.
Weird. Keep to my part. What does it mean by that? A goodie? Really? It looks like a small stone or a rod of some sort. Interesting, but useless. Oh, let's not pick it up then. Trust me, it is useless. I know it. You see a mechanical man, yeah, and scowling again. Greetings. Die in the name of the evil wizard. The creature brandishes a weapon at you. What evil wizard are you talking about? The creature stops waving the weapon and pauses to think for a moment. The one that doesn't exist until you set the Rubicon dungeon construct to hard difficulty. level. Boy, will you be in trouble then. Meanwhile, die in the name of the evil wizard. It leaps to the attack.
I'm gone.
Alright. I have the feeling something is
All
going...
right, Limbo, yet it rings of Mechanus.
Is that true, Darkon? Does this ring of limbo? I didn't notice. Can we get one more? No, it is exactly... I don't have time for this. Nay, Snake, you cannot flee the terror that stands before you. When one transgresses as you have, one must pay the price. Okay, I guess.
Epoxy bastard.
I'm very well. Very well.
They aren't very difficult now, are they? And a lens. The red charm. Well, there's only one way you can go. These doors are locked. Rings. Nope, still a thing. Oh. So, what are you? I am a dungeon inhabitant that is going to attempt to kick your ass. That leaps to it in the attack. I wish we would get some more sense out of this. Oops, more took a little bit of damage, but
This
not a
place
lot.
Stinks of oil. Ugh. Might as well.
Well, it's a good thing that we do not,
Might as well.
smell this place. We have picked up a military pick, you say? Well, that doesn't sound like a useful weapon for you. Perhaps I can do something with it. Oh dear, it's a rod of modern might. All of a sudden, it's a very good item. Yeah, I know this game a little bit too much inside and out, but this is one of the magical items that you can just grab in here. This is a place where you can go enter and get endless XP. Because as you already can hear, you can set the dungeon to a difficulty level. And with each difficulty level, it gets reset. Meaning more XP. I like it. Well, we have already talked with them in the most options, but well, I'm trying to reach one little thing before we end the episode, because well, I do want to show you one more thing about this dungeon that is ever so... Oh, well done. Is it? No, this door isn't open. I already thought so. Oh, we have 2 ways to go. Oh my dear, we had choice. Are we now fighting 3 creatures? It's getting slightly more difficult.
Stinkards. Stinkards.
Done.
There we go, but well, it's only, as
Okay.
said, slightly more difficult, not too much. I must say, we are getting quite a bit of good loot here. Those lenses, and they will come in use, trust me.
All
But I
right.
won't spoil yet why. Well, are we going to the right? Just trying to find ourselves a way out of this dungeon. Because currently, it seems we are, well, cursed to dungeoneer forever. I think you're standing right on top of the loot. Yes, you are. And, well, we have all the place to pick up whatever loot we want. It's almost like I would knew that this would happen. Oh, there we go. Apparently it loops back on itself. Well, that's quite handy, then at least we've had all rooms. And considering the difficulty on these rooms, I don't think that is too much of a problem. A bag of coins. A small bag filled with some strange coins. The coins have unusual pictures and writings on them. They don't appear to be of any value. Well, darn it, man. Just give me normal coins. And not your fake Monopoly ones. And there we are. We've reached the place that I wanted to reach. You see a cube with 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 small wings sprout from its side. Yes, that's still the same as always. Greetings. It stares at you blankly. I have had some questions. Its gaze never falters as it continues to stare at you. Can you answer some questions? Emotionally, I blink at you. If it continues to stare, alright, well that is not helping a lot. Greetings. Greetings. The creature speaks with a monotone, sexless voice. Well, I had some questions. The creature continues to look at you blankly. State your question. Well, what is this place? This is the Rubicon Dungeon Construct Project. Yes, but what exactly is that? The motor begins to emit a soft humming sound as it answers you. Rubicon. Project goal is to determine the dynamics, both social and asocial, surrounding the environment commonly constructed as a dungeon, and to attempt to explain the aberrations that tend to occur in such environments. And how do you intend to do that? Rubicon is capable of forming a series of rooms linked in such a fashion as to form what is commonly referred to as a dungeon. Each dungeon can have one of 3 difficulty settings: easy, normal, hard. The dungeon is then populated with monsters, traps, and treasure, accordingly to the difficulty level chosen. After creation, the dungeon can be fully explored. The mode run begins to emit a low hum. What is that humming sound? Rubicon is wording accomplishment, and it paused for a moment. We are content. You? Aren't Modrons all from one pool? You said something about aberrations. Graves to be answered. What attracts people to dungeons? Why do people often seek into them if they are places of such danger? Why are dungeons there in the first place? What are the dynamics of a workable dungeon? We do not understand. It pauses. I do not. You start to say I again, instead of we. The Modron gives you a concerned look, then glances about the room. You are in error. We are Modron. We are the whole. We will not discuss this. I know what I heard. You start to say I, and... The Modron frowns at you. You hear a hint of anger in his voice as answers you. No, we are Modron. We are part of the whole. We will not discuss this further. An angry buzzing fills the room, then subsides. Alright, I'd like to try one of these dungeons you mentioned then. There's a significant pause before the Modron answers you. Request denied. Project halted due to accident. What accident? Dungeon construction became unstable. Cause uncertain. Failsafes activated, causing dungeon to collapse. Cause uncertain. Portal ends malfunctioned, causing contact with home plane of Mechanis to be severed. Cause uncertain. Reset of dungeon necessary. So you are cut off of your home plane of law. Interesting. And why don't you reset it? Reset can only be initiated by Project Director. Project Director disintegrated. Portal lens has malfunctioned and contact with Mechanis severed. Cannot acquire replacement director from Mechanis. Wait a second, let me get this straight. You can't reset the dungeon without a director, but you can't get a director without resetting. The Modron looks worried and begins to fidget. Assessment correct. Project halted. Look, I'm an adventurer and I've been through some dungeons in my day. Why not let me be your director? The room is suddenly filled with a buzzing sound that suddenly subsides. Assistants welcome. You are now Project Director. Advise on next task. Reset the dungeon. Initializing reset. The room is filled with a low thrumming sound that can be felt rather than heard. Collapsing existing dungeon. The sound rises in power until the floor begins to vibrate. Initializing new dungeon. The sound rises in volume until you think your head is about to explode. Suddenly the room goes quiet. Reset complete. Dungeon construct status easy. Awaiting further instructions, Director. Oh, I had some questions. I want to create a dungeon to explore, and I want to set to hard difficulty. After all, they said we would meet the evil wizard on hard, and that is something I would like to try out. But that is for next episode. Once again, we're going into a dungeon, going for some combat. If you are excited to see me fail, because trust me, hard is pretty hard. Well, then join me in the next episode. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.